boy, Nate. I'm here with, you guessed it, Deastl. What's going on, Deastl? How you doing?
I'm a Diesel.
That's Deastl. I'm Nate. We form a dynamic duo that was created just recently to do silly things and write silly software. So, as our first move of silly software writing, we will be working on PONG in HTMX. Shout out to my boy Richard Pong and Jared HTMX, the inventors of PONG and HTMX, respectively. Diesel, you
You can
got
do it.
creds on the collab machine. How are we gonna orchestrate this?
Um, you know, I didn't really think about that.
You know what? Doesn't even matter. I think me just writing all the code while you tell me how to do it will work fine. Otherwise, and then of course I'll do the good parts.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I got the background knowledge at this point.
yeah.
You know,
So Diesel, you have a long history of writing one program that is HTMX rendering and some nonsense. I have a long history of writing a bunch of programs that are not HTMX and have nothing to do with HTMX. I think my skills on the back end and your skills in being silly will come together to create something truly, truly stupid. So the first big
really?
architectural decision I plan on having is what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a
You need
separate
a
thread.
screen
Shut the
route.
fuck up.
That's what you
Shut the
need.
hell up. I'm going to have a separate thread running each individual instance of the game. And this will be multiplayer, by the way. So I'm going to have a separate thread running each individual instance of the game. And what that's going to allow is for a much higher amount of nonsense going on at once.
That's what I did.
Oh, you already did that?
Yeah, it was just a go
Didn't you
routine.
have like a global lockout thing with that was happening? That was a problem?
Now, each time a client would join, I would create a go routine, and then just like all of the game updates would be done in there.
Okay, but when you were doing these game updates, you had to look these
Just
people up in a mutex. You had to lock up a mutex to add new people
um,
and do things.
I I ended up just making all of the fields dynamically allocated, just so I don't have to access the struct for as long.
Hmm. Interesting.
And that was just like a game state.
You may actually have solved all the problems I thought I was going to come in here and solve instantly. We can do a very stupid thing where we do the Go asynchronous nonsense. Oh, I just realized I just made a big mistake. Oh
I mean, it
shit,
handled 3,000 frames a second.
that's pretty good. No, I've made a big mistake. First of all, I started my stream without my glasses, and my eyes are gonna hurt by the end of this. And second of all, I just poured myself a big thing of coffee, not realizing that I'm gonna want to be asleep in like 3.5 hours.
It's fine.
I'm gonna go dump out this coffee so I don't accidentally drink
You know
more of
what?
it. And I'm gonna grab my glasses.
Fuck it. We're
Diesel,
doing it live.
yeah, Diesel. Vamp. Also, I gotta take a
I,
piss, so you got like 3.5 minutes here.
do I have enough to do a hydrate? There we go. Gotta get hydrated, man. I'm already hydrated. Always hydrated. I'm not a nerd. He's a nerd. He writes in Go.
All right, you got it figured out.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, man.
All right.
I've already solved all your problems.
I don't know.
I mean, unless you can make it faster.
All right.
I mean, you got less. Pong has way less elements on the screen than Flappy Bird.
No. This is going to be HTMX, Pong, Pong TMX. No. H Pong TMX.
H Pong.
Pong H Pong TMX. H Pong T Pong.
You could just call it Pong HTMX. I mean, like, does it have to be that complicated?
X Pong. HTM triple X rated Pong X.
Pong X.
Pong.
It's kind of good.
Ponks. Now we're just gonna call it HTMX dash Pong. And it's gonna be all lowercase. HTMX dash Pong. Pong.
I like how you just got like the bandwidth waster just in the bottom left hand corner.
What are you talking about? Bandwidth waster just in the bottom left hand corner?
Yeah.
It's not my bandwidth, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I'm streaming at 6,000 kilobit per second no matter what. Bandwidth is going to be the same. I should get rid of that just so that the rest of the image doesn't suffer in quality. But I do also think it's very funny. What if I just hide it a little bit?
You ever tried to like watch movies on YouTube and they do all the crazy transformations on the image and all that crazy shit?
Yeah.
Do something like that. Just have like an image. Yeah, that's good. I think that's better.
Yeah, it definitely saves a lot of bandwidth. All right, so we'll do git init github.com/npmail/htmx-pong. That's not how you're supposed to do that. No, is that how you're supposed to do that? No, I did that wrong.
I usually just do a.
I should have just said git init.
You just use GitHub CLI.
Yeah.
GH repo create.
GH repo create. From scratch.
You gotta put a name.
Dot. Repository owner. Me. Description. May God have mercy on our souls.
Jesus, I got
public.
an ad break.
Ad read me. No.
It's a minute and 45 seconds.
E, B, C, D, E, F, go. Add license, yes. We'll do MIT, obviously. We'll create dot as a public repository. Oh, it's not actually going to do that, is it? Nope, that's stupid.
Just do GH repo create and then you put a name.
HTMX-pong, pong. All right, GH repo create HTMX-pong. Dash public. All right, CD HTMX -pong.
Yeah, it doesn't create the directory, but it does create the
directory. All right, git clone github.com/npmail/ what the hell is this? npmail/
HTMX-pong.
No, you can just do gh repo clone. Gh repo clone. GH repo clone npmail / hutmix pong. CD hutmix pong. Fantastic. Then the next thing to do is going to be a Go mod. We're doing the backend in Go, right?
You could do it in Lua.
We could do it in Swift.
I mean, I think the Go templates are gonna be so much easier to use.
Yeah, Go templates are pretty sick. Go mod init github.com/npmail/ hutmix All right. Vi main.go package pakage main import. I don't know. We're gonna import net/http. We're gonna do a func main, and then it's just gonna be http dot handle func pattern slash, and then it's going to be PONG. HTTP.listen and serve colon 8080 comma nil. Fantastic. Func pong r HTTP dot request.
Doesn't it seem more appropriate for the
HTTP
the pattern to be ping?
Response writer. Oh, I have to hydrate. I don't have any drink. I'll be right back.
You gotta hydrate like 3 times.
Delicious. Did you see Doug made it so his chatters can run ads? That's very funny. So we actually want to point it to the request. And I screwed that up. I want the request to go before the, I want it to go like this. And then w dot write string, write
Just
hello.
write byte.
Yeah, slice, slice. I don't know where the keyboard things are. Slice, byte. Oh, that's not it. Oh, nope. This one. Nope. This one.
What's wrong with you? Yeah,
I was right. It was this one. There we go. Fantastic. Go run main.go. Localhost colon 8080. Fantastic. We got it. We got them, boys. We got them. So this is your HTMX Pong. Glad you like to see it. Subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the other stuff. You know, have a nice day. All right. So what else do we need? We need some templates. Make dear templates. CD templates. Touch main.template. No, we'll do a scapa-diddle-doo. No. What the hell are we doing? So we probably make the game probably in HTML.
Yeah, what I ended up doing is having a screen, and then that's where, you know, the viewport is rendered. Just a regular screen, and the screen doesn't contain like HTML elements. It just contains styles to move things around.
Okay.
You load all of the objects in the beginning of the game, so in your index.html, basically.
So our objects are going to be 2 rectangles, a square, which is just a flattened rectangle, and then a series of rectangles going down the middle. So really all we need is 1 rectangle.
You need the ball.
The ball is a squared off rectangle.
You need 3 rectangles.
No, you need 1 rectangle that you reuse everywhere.
Not quite what I was trying to say there. So all the pipes in HTMX Flappy Bird are created at the beginning, and then they have IDs. So
yeah, so hear me out. So yeah, I'm with you. But what we can do is we can just have 1 array of rectangles that we give, and then we just we declare one of them to be, or we just have an array of squares, just any HTML element, honestly, and then we just send over styles to make them be the puck or the ball or the dotted line in the middle or the scoreboard.
Yeah,
we can do this with 1 element. Or with
you're
one,
gonna give them IDs.
Element copy. Yeah, of course, they'll have element IDs.
Yeah, and the IDs have to be alphabetical or underscores and dashes. They cannot have numbers.
dot index dot temple dot what the hell is this thing called? HTML. All right. So this is going to be a HTML document. HTML slash HTML. What's the thing you need at the top?
I think it's like a
Exclamation mark document type or some shit like that. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
One of those things. Head.
I guess document type is close enough.
Is it just doc type?
Let me look it up. I usually just have
It's
one
happy with me
snippet.
now, so I think I did it right.
It's doc type. Doc type is uppercase.
Doc type is uppercase.
Yeah, all
So it's
caps.
capital doc type. All of it's capital, you say?
If you really want to get, particular, you could also add the HTML lang equals in. Yeah, lang equals en.
Like that?
No, it's a separate element. It's actually in the HTML tag. Just do lang equals en.
Oh, you mean inside the HTML in here?
Yeah. In a string. No, the en.
Does this need to be capital?
Really need a T-box box. No, it's lowercase.
Oh, hit the wrong button. Fantastic.
I usually just have a snippet generate all this.
Fuck snippets. All my homies hate snippets. All right, fantastic. So let's do a little body, a little hello, and then we'll do a real quick main. Vi comma e main.go. We'll import the old text slash template, and then we'll do a init function. Template dot parse files. I don't like parse files. Parse fs. That's the one we want. So fs.fs. This will be we want embed. Delicious Spindrift sparkling water. Love it. The hell do we want?
You're the one that that chills embed so much.
I love embed. It's good. You get to shove everything into your binary. Here it is. Go embed template. Was it templates or template? It's templates. Okay. So let's say var templates fs embed.fs templates fs comma, what do I put in here? Patterns. Oh, that's just optional. That'll give us a template and an error. Template.
Gotta handle your error.
Error : equals. Oops. : equals if error not equal to nil. This is in init. We'll panic. Error. Fantastic. So templates are here. let's say templates dot new client namespace. What? This isn't right. Should be using. Oh, you know what? Var templates template dot template. There we go. Templates dot. There we go. Execute template w comma. What did I name this thing? Index dot temple dot html. And the data is going to be nil. What the fuck? Oh, var here. Get rid of that. What the fuck? Why is this thing mad at me? Oh, it's a pointer. There we go. Visual split or vertical split. Terminal. Go run main.go. What? No files named in call to parse files? What the hell? What the hell? Am I doing something wrong? Parse FS. It's like parse files or parse globs. It reads from the file system, accepts the lists of glob patterns. Note most file. Alright, so let's say comma templates slash star. I don't like that. Split. Go run main.go. Alright, that one worked. Hey! You see what I'm seeing, brother?
It's light theme.
Yeah, it's light theme, so we're gonna have to fix that. Alright. Also, this is how you were supposed to do that, by the way. Remember a long time ago when you were asking, when I was helping you without you asking, and I did this shit? That was how you're supposed to do it. I was telling you wrong.
I think you're getting rusty, man.
This is Go, idiot. How could I be getting rusty? What are you, fucking stupid?
It's just getting rusty, man.
Dude, I don't even have Rust installed. Look at this. If I try to run Rust, look at what happens. See? Nothing. Nothing. It's just an HTML document. Fuck out of here. Alright, so what the hell am I doing next?
I think you probably secretly have some Rust under your bed.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright. So we're at our templates going. Now it's time to start building this MF page. Am I right or am I right?
Yep. You've done all the setup. Now you actually got to do it.
Yeah, no shit. Alright. So inside the head, of course, before we load anything else, we're going to get our script. How do I include a fucking script? I always forget how to do this. Include script
source
HTML
equals.
So it's, what is it? Script source equals
source
dot slash HTMX.
Source.
What?
It's source.
Source. Oh. Dot slash HTMX dot just. And then we'll make sure to get that in there. Make dir static main.go.
Oh man, you're going with all the best practices.
Yeah. Template fs embed.fs / go : embed. This one's going to be static. And then we'll just do a real quick http.handle func. We need to put that above this. / I don't know, let's just say static. http.fs file server fs returns a handler that serves HTTP requests with the contents of the file system fsys.
I usually use file server fs.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it, buddy.
Do you?
Don't worry about it.
Do you? Are you sure?
And then we'll say template. Oh, I called this template fs, didn't I? I want to call this static fs. Oh, can't embed the directory. No embeddable files. Screw you. I do what I want. Go compiler or go PLS. Static. Oh, yeah. Static fs. Do one of these bad boys, and this is going to be http.handle. All right. So then we need to go to static. And then what we need to do is just throw down the old HTMX.org. CEO of HTMX right here. I'm talking about it. You know me. You know I got that. You know I got that. You got that. I like you because you got that. Something that I need. So give it to me. You got that.
I feel that.
Yeah. So we will curl that bad boy. Command V, throw that into hoodmix.jus. We got it. Cd dot dot go run main.go, and what you'll notice is it is running. And if I reload the page and inspect it, we have that mf hoodmix. I think, yeah,
Yo.
it was loaded even though the MIME type is not a valid JavaScript MIME type. Pfft, who cares? All my enemies hate MIME types, but it was loaded, right? It was sent.
You might want to make sure it's actually a
Hoodmix.jus.
file.
Okay, that didn't come through. Response. That's a nothing. Hoodmix.jus. Inspect. All right, so we didn't get hoodmix.jus.
Yeah.
I screwed that up somehow.
Let me see if you can download the file in your browser at all.
Let's make sure I have this. You see, I don't even have it.
Oh, it's a redirect.
That.
You gotta make sure it follows the redirects.
Yeah, that makes me mad. How do I make it follow a redirect? Curl follow redirect.
Come on, man. You're not even gonna look at the man pages?
Oh, you're not even gonna look at the man pages? Yeah, I'm just gonna Google that shit.
What a nerd.
Limiting redirects. It's boring. Follow redirects with command line curl. Curl minus capital L. All right. Yep, there we go. Okay. Hoodmix.jus. Bounce back. Hey Nate, can you give me another sub? No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You got lucky the one time. You just feel grateful. Don't be mad that it's over. Be happy that it happened. And sub to me with your own damn money.
Are you just giving out subs?
I gave out one sub because he said something really nice when no one else was around. All of my loyal so-called fans had abandoned me, except for Bounce Back was here. And I said, you know what, buddy? Just for you, you don't have to watch ads. And I threw him a sub, and I'm not going to do it again. I mean, I'm just throwing my money away at that point.
Dude, I'm the biggest fan of the Nate stream.
You're actually a collaborator. Nice try. I find it funny that you use it for 1 month and now you don't want it to do anything with me. Good to know. No, I didn't say that. I just said I don't want to give you another sub. I'm not going to keep doing that. Use what you learn here to get yourself a job, and then you can buy your own subs. No offense.
Yeah, this is definitely knowledge to
Yeah, fuck you. We got the
get a
embed
job.
FS thing working. Almost. All right, so for some reason we're not getting that file.
I wonder if it created a dot number file.
Let's see, I do /static/ oh, I got it. Static /htmx.js didn't do anything.
I mean, ls that static directory. It might have
Uh,
created a .1.
CD
I
static.
don't know.
Nope.
Nope.
HTMX.gis. There we go.
It's there. Okay.
All right. It should be on /static/whatever. Templates /index. I need to say
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
/static/hitmix.js. Go run main.go. I have a job, but I don't have money to spend on subs. I spend it all on Propecia because I'm balding. It's not going to quite work, but you damn near earned yourself another thing there. I mean, you didn't, but you almost did. All right, so it keeps sending.
I mean,
You know what?
you could have said that you spend all your money on hookers.
Yeah,
that
would
would
have worked
funny.
much better. You know
Yeah.
what? It's this thing. It's the trailing slash. It gets everyone. Called it. Trailing slash. Classic go mistake. And now you the. Oh, hold on a second. And allow. I had to allow that one through. The auto mod almost blocked it. Anyway. Yeah, the old trailing slash. Classic stuff. And now you, the viewer, know to watch out for the trailing slash. Anyway.
You know, hookers may not help you with balding, but make you feel better. Maybe.
All right, so we got that. We got that. Time to, I don't know, build this page out, man. VI templates / whatever. Are you familiar with iNotify Watch? Or iNotify Wait?
Yeah.
It. What's the watch command? macOS. Watch command. Is this the one we want? Brew install watch. Brew install watch.
I mean, there's also NodeMon.
I don't know what that is. Don't you tell me about this new program, you little whippersnapper. I use the old stuff. That old stuff worked just pretty well. 2 World Wars. Watch.
You haven't been in it long enough.
What?
You'd be acting like a Vietnam vet.
Yeah, that's right. -x go run main.go.
Jordy can.
Whoa, Aiden. Thanks for gifting Bounce Back the sub. This is good. This is good. So now Bounce Back has what he wants, and I didn't spend any money. Appreciate it. You giving 3 subs in here? Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate it, man. It's good.
Holy shit. High roll over here.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 1% the way there to having enough tokens to shut down your stream.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. Bounce Back picking a fight with Aiden in the chat. Anyway, watch go run main.go. So now it should run main. You know what, I want to put this in. I want to tab edit terminal watch go run main.go, and then if I main.go v dot write header 420. If I do that, it should be running it again.
What even is the 420 status code?
8080. So there we go. So we got it, and then if I inspect it, it should be status 420. Reload it. That is not what I wanted. I was looking for a status 420. Where's my status 420? Oh, you know what? That was just a header. That's just a random header.
Yeah, I think you gotta write some shit.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you put it
HTTP dot
afterwards.
what?
You put it after the template.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, maybe it's not. Maybe it closes the writer. I don't know.
Pretty sure it
W
does.
dot write header
Yeah,
420.
technically can.
So now that I write this again, it should have restarted the server, and I should get 420. It doesn't restart the server. Ah.
You tell it what to watch. Oh,
Uh,
I guess.
it's supposed to be. You know what? I'm using watch. That's not what I want. I want wait. I'm an idiot. I know if I wait. MacOS. No, I guess maybe it is. FS watch. FSwatch. That's what I want. A brew install FSwatch. Fantastic. FSwatch -o dot
I like it.
pipe
It says bounce back is watching without audio.
pipe. Why? Oh, he's literally just arguing with Hayden in the thing. This is great. All
That's
right. The number output by O will get added to the end of the xargs command. If not, for the whatever, you choose to use that number, place whatever in your command.
no.
Fswatch, path to watch, script to run when files change dot. All right.
Means we could talk a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we could. pkill -9 go run. Oh, this is gonna be too much hassle. I'm just gonna run it manually. I don't care. What the hell were we doing? Working on the template.
Using NodeMon.
The hell is NodeMon?
It's a watcher.
I don't care. Index template HTML. Why? What? What? Why is this thing mad at me? Oh. This couldn't have been helping our situation.
What I typically do is just like set up a Docker Compose to sync and restart.
Don't want it. What's the point in Docker Compose? We're running one binary, and everything is one binary.
Because it's like a good dev environment.
There's no anything else to run. Docker Compose is just going to be running it in a VM, which gives me no benefit. It's just overhead. Name one benefit of Docker Compose over Go Run right now.
The dev environment.
What's the dev environment?
Because you have a reproducible dev environment.
For what? I have a reproducible dev environment right now.
Okay, so you want to just set up like different environment variables.
I don't.
What do? You set up like a
I
shell
don't.
script.
I don't want to set up different environment variables.
Okay, what if you want to watch your project and sync it and restart
I'm
it?
already not doing that.
It's because you hate yourself.
Yeah, it's going to be an equal hassle to get the current setup to do that. No, we don't need Docker Compose yet. We may never need it, frankly. Don't add extraneous bullshit. This entire project is already extraneous bullshit. Why is this not syntax highlighting? Did I do something wrong? Head/head. Script. How do I? It's up here someplace. Where the hell do I install? Script source integrity don't care. Cross origin don't care. Oh, so I actually need a closing tag. There we go. All right, so we got that. That's in the head. Of course, we need the old meta. Head meta. Property equals OG type content equals website meta property equals OG URL content equals.
This looks like stalling.
What are you talking about?
This looks like
URL.
stalling.
What are you talking about? I'm just working on some stuff, man. I'm just getting this thing going.
It's double braces.
Meta property. You have no idea what I'm trying to accomplish here. OG title content equals. This is going to be the greatest PONG ever. All right, let's change this to double braces for a totally unrelated reason. Oh, YC? Nope. V, Y. Paste. There we go.
Why the fuck did you do that?
Because I don't know how to find the open curly brace in my on my keyboard.
That sounds like an impediment.
Meta, no. Property equals, it allows you the opportunity to get creative. OG colon description.
To get creative with finding curly braces.
Content equals.
Does your keyboard not have braces?
Yeah, it has braces. Don't worry about it. What are you, fucking cop? Within this page, you will see, you will experience the greatness brought into this world by the dynamic duo of Nathaniel P. Mail and some other guy. Fantastic.
Some other guy.
Yeah. So we got that figured out. So now it's time to duel. All right. Now, first thing we need to do, make this bad boy black. Gonna black this thing out. Style. Body. Background. FF. That's the opposite. 0000000. Does that work? Am I stupid? I'm stupid, but like that didn't work. Inspect. Let's do the style editor. Boom. Background dash color. Black. That's what we wanted. Dash color black.
Aren't you gonna do the fancy theme detector?
No, because then we have to do the theme detector for everything. We have to make it so that we do the opposite for the rectangles. And honestly, those things aren't going to change. Yeah, you're right. GitHub. You know what? npmail.com. Blog. Don't flashbang me, bro. This bad boy. Copy. And paste. Fantastic. Control C, A, Control C, go run main.go, reload, and there we go. All right.
There we go.
So now what we'll do. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Control C. All right. All right. So in our body, we're going to need 3 rectangles. These rectangles will be divs.
Do you not have a HTML LSP?
I do. It's just not installed. Oh, don't think. No, I have one. I have a couple of them.
That's, God.
Angularless
You
is
have
mad
an
at me.
Angular.
Yeah. So in fact, I do. That's where my formatting's come from. Formatting is this is all
Jesus.
LSP. What?
I still can't get over the fact that you use like 8 space indenting.
What's your problem with 8 space indenting?
It looks ridiculous.
ID equals paddle 1. ID equals paddle 2. ID equals paddle 3.
It's 3 paddles.
You're right. Ball.
Maybe you should make them paddle left and right.
You know what? Keep talking, motherfucker. See what happens. See what happens. Keep talking.
Okay,
Any other suggestions?
paddle triangle and square.
You know what?
This is probably not Twitch friendly imagery.
This is part of the Unicode standard. Oh, it doesn't render in the terminal. Oh, no!
Install the dick font.
I don't have the dick font installed, dude. Oh man. Oh man. All right. We'll do pad L and patter.
Begin with that the camel case you got there.
What?
HTML is like
You're right.
very heavily I don't know what you call it.
There you go. Is that better?
You know, that looks good.
Oh. You. There we go. You. There we go. Is that better to you?
It does look better, actually.
Would you prefer I just do one of these?
It's less good.
What do you think?
I think I need therapy.
Yeah. A lot of stuff I do makes you people need therapy.
Was that a sex joke?
What? No. What?
What?
Something's wrong with your brain.
Yeah, because I just saw that.
Saw what?
I just saw you uppercase.
Yeah. Is that better? All right. So we've got our paddles. Now we need to do some style for our paddles. Dot paddle.
They gotta be absolute.
Yeah. So we'll do these as class equals game object. And then we'll make them all absolute at once. I'm trying to make sure that we only have to update. I know it looks like I'm joking around here and playing around because I am, but I gotta make sure we do some actual engineering here. So I gotta make sure that all of the game objects, which will be, how do you select by class? Colon? Dot?
You know the
Hashtag?
problem. It's dot.
Dot.
The problem that you're gonna run into is if you make them all game objects. Are you just putting them? You're just doing like little inheritance.
I'm making them all game objects, and the game objects are going to be the same color. They're going to be the same. They're going to be all static, and they're going to be all. That's it. I'm shaving like I'm just shaving like fucking bits off of our thing, so we don't have to send over every single time 60 times a second that it's static.
I mean, are these object's gonna dynamically scale or change colors or any
All
of
of
that?
the colors we're re-implementing Pong, dude. Everything's the same color and it stays the same scale, right?
So it might be in your best interest
Like
to
it's gonna look like
make
this.
sure that you set the scaling prior to actually updating the object.
We haven't updated anything yet. And yeah, you're right. Yes.
So are you gonna have like a left pedal and right pedal class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, we'll do them by ID.
Yeah, I definitely need therapy now.
What's wrong with doing it by ID? Pad L is an ID, pad R is an ID, ball is an ID, and we'll have a class for all the other things. We'll have a class for these things and these things. Like the
I
game board is
hate
going to stay
this.
the same no matter what, right? So we don't even have to do anything dynamic with that.
You're definitely a back end dev.
What? What do you want? How are you supposed to use IDs?
So you could put multiple classes in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So
But
that's how
why
you
would I
do it.
do a class instead of an ID? An ID says it's a unique ID. This is going to be unique. There's only going to be one of these. There's only going to be one of these, and there's only going to be one of these. What's wrong with that?
Typically you use those to reference in JavaScript.
Oh, Crimea River. Who cares? You reference them in CSS with one of these.
Just feels weird.
What? What? Why? Why? Who cares? What's the difference?
Do what you want.
Is this not fine? I'm not following what's wrong with this.
It's more of a semantic thing,
Is this not
or
semantic? All right, whatever. Fine. Is that does that please you?
yeah, I feel pleased now.
All right. You're right. This thing should be blowing up in my face about all sorts of nonsense. I don't know why.
Yeah, you should install like the Grammarly um checker as well.
I'm not going to install the
Grammarly.
Grammarly checker.
I
I don't
I
care
think
that I
you
didn't
want it.
capitalize this sentence. I don't care
I
that that
it's gonna be integral to this project.
Nathaniel P. Mail are all three words that are spelled wrong. Pong is spelled wrong. This isn't gonna Grammarly's just gonna have an aneurysm when it sees this. No, I'm not doing that.
Especially since you got like an error per line.
What are you talking
And
about?
I
An
have like
error per
50,
line?
or do you not have that uh installed anymore?
What?
The LSP line.
No, it's just not. It's the LSP for HTML isn't working for some reason. If I go to like npmail.com and I open up index.html, it should be like bitching at me. Oh, it's not. It's not even doing that. Yeah, no, it's only giving me text suggestions. I don't know what's wrong with it. It broke and I didn't notice it. Whatever. We don't need to be in main.go. Templates, index, temple, HTML.
Okay.
Okay.
So what I did is I had a screen, and this was just like a spot where all the styles would come in, like the additional styles, the dynamic styles.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say a screen, you mean you had a CRT monitor sitting in front of you?
No, I just said like a screen div.
A
And
screen div that holds everything. That makes sense.
and this is actually where the HTMX goes and requests the next frame.
What the fuck? Why is this freaking out now? There we go.
You got some problems you got to work out.
Yeah, whatever. So this will be HX dash something, right?
It's an attribute.
It's an attribute on its own.
Also, all that stuff doesn't really go in there because that stuff is never actually gonna be touched.
Okay.
Because it's doing an inner swap.
Okay.
But you still need those elements though.
Oh fuck.
Because what I initially ran into in the beginning is what would happen is I would go and pull in these HTML elements and like, stick them on the screen, and I'd get a bunch of flickering, which you don't want. So by changing just the styles and then loading in everything in the beginning,
yep,
you completely negate that.
Okay. That makes sense.
But yeah, this is going to do an inner swap. I mean, you could reference the unholy project, which is HTMX Flappy Bird.
I'm not going to do that. We're doing this shit by memory. We're not
Doing
going to
it
make the same
live.
mistakes, but you did learn all the lessons the hard way, so we can make all the mistakes we can avoid all the mistakes you already know about by you remembering them, because you're going to remember them, and then we can avoid making the same mistakes that you didn't realize were mistakes by doing it from scratch.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah, I mean, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
That's going to request all of the. You could actually. You could have a second style sheet, and then you just set the HX target to that style sheet. That'd probably be like a more cleaner way of doing it.
Targets. If you want a response to be loaded into a different element rather than the one major request, you can use the
I
HX
don't know if
target
you could put an ID on a style though.
which takes a CSS selector. Looking back at our live search example.
You might be able to put an ID on a style.
It's right here.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be that one because it's gonna delete everything in there.
Oh, of course. We just do a new style.
Yeah.
Style ID equals game state. Game.
It's quotes.
Yeah, no, I know that, but like, I just think it's very silly that you're storing the ID in a style block.
Everything about this is cursed.
Yeah, I know. So I say hx get update game, and then we'll say hx dash target equals what is it, dot game.
It would be hashtag game.
Hashtag game. Oh, that's right, because it's an ID.
Yeah, and then you do an HX swap. I think inner is the default.
Fuck you. Oh shit.
The fuck?
Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, you don't like IDs. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. The fuck is the next thing? What?
I think inner is the default swap. I can't remember.
So we're good. So we'll just replace the entire style at once.
Yeah, it should work.
Okay. So then what we need to do is write this. Open game templates slash game state dot temple dot css, right?
Yep. You're gonna need to figure out what this the shape of the data is.
Yep. So now we just need to write all of the code for, we'll write this, we'll write all the code for a game of Pong, right?
Yep.
hp.handle func slash game state, comma, and then we'll call this game state, and then we'll say func game state w http dot response writer. See, this one still works. R http dot request. And what we need to do is look up the user, get their game
How
state.
do you read that?
Return it. I'll tell you how I read it. I run exclamation mark pape changer until it's readable. You think I didn't know what I was doing?
That's...
Please, 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 please. Come on. Who do you think you're talking to?
Nate.
This is literally why I wrote pape changer, is so I could see things on my transparent terminal.
Yeah, your terminal you set to like 50%.
I don't know what percent it's at.
Is it dynamic? Like
I just don't know what I have it
change it
set
often.
to. Slash dot config slash alacrity slash alacrity dot
Maybe you should do that.
It
you should have a dynamic opacity.
Oh, that's right. I have it set to the minimum with blur. If I turn blur off,
Everything
it makes it completely. What do you think? Also, you can never forget. Oh, that I have this.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's right. Don't cross me, motherfucker. This is what you'll be looking at. All right.
I think you should add ligatures.
I think I should add ligatures. I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but I did do a little bit extra work. I did a little more research. Looked into how to actually make fonts. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
You're a font expert now?
I'm not gonna say I'm a font expert, but I'm certainly like font aware. I'm like a real font kind of guy. You know what I mean? I'm font curious.
Font.
I'm font exploring, dude. I'm exploring my fonts right now. Render it to a template. To render a game state template to the thing. So that's all fun. All right, so we'll make a game state, and then we'll open up game state slash, we'll call it server.go, package game state. So the server, and then we'll have the client. So, or the server, which handles all of the game states and putting them in the right place and returning them and whatnot. And then we'll have the game state itself, and then we'll have the game file that handles the logic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so server is going to be pretty easy. And by pretty easy, I mean impossible, but whatever. So we'll do type game state singleton.
I think you need a pape changer.
Yep. Right. Game state singleton, which will just hold a well, here's where it gets fun. We could do this your way, Or you could take the red pill and do this in a based way.
What's the based way?
The based way is having a single thread that you set off. And what you do is you send game state updates over a channel, and that thread keeps updating it as fast as it can as soon as it reads them. And then you send game state requests over a channel, and then you send a game state request, which is just saying which game state you want and where you want to send it back. So you send a channel over a channel, and then you send the game state update back. So you get all the benefits and drawbacks and everything of mutexes, but you never use a mutex because you just lock it to one thread. The game state management.
That sounds worse.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was using a sync map, so
Yeah,
I'd
but
quickly
this
get
is more fun.
it's gonna lock all over the fucking place.
Well, all we have to do is just make sure that. Yes, yeah, it's going to lock all over the place.
Because I mean, my server does scale to all threads.
This will scale to all threads. We'll do the calculations outside of that thread.
So is each game state gonna be like on its own thread?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's different.
We'll just have one sync thread where it'll calculate, the position of the ball, and if the pucks have moved, the positions of the pucks, and then it will save the new locations and then tell game state this is where we're at now. You following?
Yeah. It's gonna be like 1,500 lines of code.
Yep. So we'll say games map. It's not gonna be 1,500 lines of code. It'll be unironically less lines of code than yours. String to game.
I mean, I was starting to add in like leaderboard logic and all that. I had to add in the SQL C. I found SQL X, but I don't
Squillix?
I don't know how I feel about it.
Package game state.
It's all I wanted was one table. That's it.
All right, so this is going to have an ID, which is a string. It's going to have a... No, it won't know about its own ID. But what it will have is... This will be a game, it'll be a struct. It won't know about its own ID because the ID will be handled by the game state only. It will have the ball location, which will be a XY coordinate, which will be a struct, which will have a X string, not a string, int, and a Y.
Just go have like a vec 2.
No. Maybe.
No.
Probably. What am I doing? Zint. So ball location, which is a chord.
You also need a velocity, right?
Yep. And then it will need, it'll need a guess. A city struct, which will have a vector. Well, not a vector. It'll have a it's a direction, which will be a int, and then it will have a speed int. You know what? We can just put
we got 2 dimensions in.
direction, speed. What? Yeah, it's a direction in radians.
Why don't you just make it X and Y?
Because that's not a direction.
It is.
No, that's not. This ain't y equals mx plus b. We're doing trigonometry here, dude. The direction is just a single integer. It's a fucking
But then you're gonna have to calculate the direction to an x and y um, vector anyway.
Yeah, and I know what's going on. You are thinking that the ball is going to bounce straight off of the thing at the same angle it's going in. So all you have to do is change it from going forward to going backwards, and then just leave this thing wherever it is. And then when it hits the ceiling, it just changes from going up to going down, and
I
whatever,
mean,
right?
it
What
just
I'm
goes from
thinking is when you hit off the paddle, we go by block breaker rules, where the portion of the paddle you hit it off of determines its thing, and it's a lot easier to figure that out if you're doing radian math instead of x and y math,
I mean,
because you got to convert it to radian
you
math anyway.
you could convert it to a vector while it's not colliding.
Could convert it to a vector while it's not colliding.
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, it's not doing you're not doing polar coordinates. You're not making the ball curve in midair.
What if we do?
I,
Oh, fair enough.
Curveball.
So we'll give this a we'll just make a type ball state, and then we'll call it speed x, speed y, and then we'll have a x, and then a y. Right?
You'd make a vec2 class, or struct.
Yeah, fair enough. Vec2 struct x int y int speed vec2 location vec2. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
This is more like an actual game.
Ball state, and then we'll say
The state of
paddle,
balls.
and then patter, and then type paddle struct, and then it has a location. It's gonna be called left bool. You following?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm following.
And then y int paddle paddle patter paddle.
You know, Theo is streaming right now. I think I'm gonna go watch him.
That would be very rude of you. All right, so we got that set up. So then let's just calculate everything against a 100 by 100 thing, and then we'll leave the we'll do everything based on percentages of the screen on rendering it.
You can do pixel values on left and top.
We're not doing pixel values because if I run it on my cell phone and you run it on your fucking ultra wide, it's gonna be weird. So we'll calculate the game state as a 100 by 100 grid, right?
Are you gonna handle like swiping events and does HTMX support that?
Does
Imagine
it?
they do.
Yeah, I guess it would, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's not going to be smooth on this phone. You're going to be doing like this 1,000 times because what we're going to do is probably do it based on what a key down, right?
Yeah.
Or key held. So what we can do is we can do invisible buttons at the top and bottom, and that's how you do it on a touchscreen. Right?
That sounds right. I didn't even think about it. You're gonna control it.
Don't worry, I'm always thinking. Invisible buttons up and down. Easy. That's the only controls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Func new
So, are you gonna do like session joining, like where
Yes.
you know every other player just joins every other session?
Yeah, we can work on that if you want. I was going to work on the game logic because the session code is going to be much more boring. Not that
I
game
mean,
logic code is particularly interesting.
you gotta have a game, first.
Yeah, and then you can deal with sessions, and then we deal with the start screen, and then the points, and then no, then that's it. We're done. Oh shit. Oh, hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay.
Get a dead person on your wallpaper.
I think this is a sculpture. Oh. Yeah. This is like a no, this is a painting.
Oh, the other one.
Which one?
The person on the
That's
pew.
not a dead person, that's a sculpture. Could be a dead person.
Might be a dead person, man.
Alright, well, Twitch, strike me down if this is a dead person. Alright, wasn't a dead person. Still on the platform.
I love that autofill thing.
Alright, pad L, left is going to be true, Y is going to be 50, pad R, Y is going to be 50, location, it's going to be at 50, comma, 50, and the speed is going to be at, I don't know, 2, 1. Look at you.
Sure.
All right. So then all we need to do is take in which direction, if any. Actually, how do we do this? Okay, so we just take in which direction, if any, is being pressed, and then which character, which person is pressing that direction, and then we just calculate the movement of the ball based on the time since the last time it was played, right? We apply the movement, calculate the position of the ball. Apply the movement, calculate the position of the ball. Yep. So then this will be updated. Time dot time. Time dot time. Import time. Space CA 1. Time dot now. Looks good.
Yep. So, are you gonna have individual? You're gonna have individual game loops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the game isn't over when you start it. Right?
No.
And then we'll have score R int score L int. This seems wrong. This is wrong. Missing field, unknown ball, and type game. Yeah. There we go. This has fields that aren't ideal, and it's not bitching at me for it. Because the scores should be next to each other. We should put all of these types next to each other. This will be the best packed. All right. You're familiar with struct packing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
which means that I totally abide by it at all times.
Yeah, sure. We should not be storing the x and y values as ints. These should be floats.
You could do it. Could you do a float 128? Does that
Uh,
not exist yet?
doesn't exist.
I think I
I
heard that
bet if we
they were going
import
to add that.
math, we'll have it.
Yeah, you gotta get that extra precision.
Oh, come on. Math dot. What? Why is this so mad at me? Float. Why is it trying to be mad at me? Z float math dot. What? It's willing to do one of these. It's not willing to do math dot anything. That's very stupid. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. All right, whatever. All right. Pointer to game, and it's going to be play. And then it's going to take an action. Yeah. It's going to take an action, type, action, int, left up, L down, R up, R down, colon equals iota. What? Oh. I forgot to do this. Var, no. Const action.
These enums.
Yeah. There we go. That's how you're supposed to do that. And this actually can be action. There we go. Got it? And it's not enums, but it's just this is what we have, right?
What is the iota?
What it does is it starts with this one at 0, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if I do like LUP, it'll say it's it doesn't matter. Then we'll just do a switch action. Oops. Case LUP. Case down. Case RUP. Case or down. Default. Got it?
Formatter's great.
When I use it, it works. When I'm not using it, it doesn't. I was just typing, man. Just typing. Format will figure it out.
Why would you do that, man?
What?
Why would you do that? Why would you type?
Yeah, I know.
You should just like not type.
L. We'll call this G dot pad L dot y plus equals 1. Minus equals 1 g dot pad L dot pad R dot y plus equals 1 g dot pad R dot y minus equals 1, and I have all of these backwards. There we go.
And game programming makes it really easy to just get tons of off by one errors or.
Oh, I'm aware. Oh, you don't have to tell me. So then what we need to do is do delta colon equals time dot now dot sub. This is going to be g dot updated and then what we'll need to do is do a const input scaling float 64 equals 1.0 for now. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. And then we'll do const time scaling int time dot duration. Yeah. Equals 1.0. So we can tweak those if the game plays too slow on the input or on the ball, right? Times input scaling, and we'll do the same everywhere. Oh, great. Paddle Y should be a float 64, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So now I have the delta, so then we'll say it's time.now.sub that times time scaling. What did I call that? Well, that was time scaling. Scaling. Right? I don't think we can multiply these things together like that. Time scaling is actually going to be a float. Since it's going to be a... I'm not going to explain it.
I think we need a lecture here.
No.
We don't need a Professor Nate lecture.
No, I don't think we will.
Damn shame.
Yeah. Yeah, so that time scaling value is going to be like 1,000 or something. Or 10,000. But whatever. We can just use that. So then what we'll do is we've applied the paddle movement. Now we need to apply the ball movement. So then the ball movement will just say what will we say?
I think before you put all this into, a more formalized state like you're doing here, it'd be best to just get things moving on the screen.
Why?
So you know how things are going to respond.
But structure.
Okay. Well,
I mean, I know how. I mean, I know how stuff works. I mean, what else? What else are we gonna do?
I mean, you are a front end dev, after all.
You know me, front end. Love front end. I mean, you've seen my Vim how it works perfectly with front end tools.
Yeah,
Got that
I've
set
seen
up.
all your React apps, and
You've seen my
yeah, I
React
mean
apps, yeah. You know, like that React app I have
Next.js.
deployed. Anyway. Oh fuck! I ran out of Spindrift. I want to get more Spindrift.
What's Spindrift?
40-second break.
40-second break.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
40-second break is over.
You know, these single emote modifications are kind of lame.
What do you mean?
Like, you can do grayscale, you can do horizontal flip. It can give you sunglasses, squished, and thinking.
I'll take the sunglasses, please.
Let's do this. Yeah. That's better.
I don't know. Squish is kind of cringe. Can I do like emote like stuff? Can I like? How would I go about doing that? How would I squish myself? I don't know how to use that. I'm over it.
You know,
Anyway.
we're probably the only ones watching this stream.
Yeah, I think so. But, you know, who's to say who's on the VOD? And YouTube is giving me no love. Is anyone watching on X? No, I don't think anyone's
Have you
watching
thought
on
about
X.
like, just edging the Premiere?
What do you mean?
Like the YouTube Premiere, you can make it just make them wait longer. And it
Yeah, everyone
builds
wants
their
to wait for a guy
anticipation.
they've never heard of. Good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very smart. Big brain. Big brain over here.
You know what? You also don't have a whole lot of text in your bottom part thing.
I added
You know?
more. There was less before.
You got, what is this, like 12 words?
Yeah.
And then you got your podcast shill.
What? Yeah, everything there is a shill. What do you want?
Gotta add some, like, hey, look, this is my OnlyFans page, and look, this is my this is my PC specs of all 6 of my
It's a
my
MacBook.
computers.
I'm on a MacBook. Go
Just
to
be like,
apple.com.
I run a Mac. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like you usually do.
I don't even say that. I say like I use the best thing for the job.
I use all the computers. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Don't hit me with that. Your OS is better. I use your OS, and your OS sucks. Fuck you.
all the Windows shills.
I mean, this is all the everyone shills. Windows shills, Linux shills, Plan 9 shills, Mac shills. I have no allegiances. The only allegiance I hold is to Go. And it's tenuous at best.
There's definitely nothing interesting about Go.
No, nothing interesting at all.
It's a very boring language.
Yep. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the location and add it to the direction multiplied by the delta of both, right?
So what you want to do, yep, you take the delta, factor that in, and then you take whatever. These are just the paddles, right? Yeah. So
Why? Not paddles. No, we've already taken the paddles. Paddles are done. Move them up by 1 multiplied by the input scaling. The paddles have moved.
yeah,
Yeah. So we're working on the balls right now. The ball.
uh,
We're
the balls.
cradling the balls. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
so
say
you just
g
want to take
dot
the
ball dot
current
lock dot
velocity,
x equals something.
multiply it by
G dot
delta.
ball dot lock dot y equals something, and then we just take g dot ball dot lock dot speed dot x times delta.
Yep.
Plus g dot ball dot lock dot x. And we do the same thing with y. S
Did you
slash
do a
x
plus
slash
equals?
y slash g. What?
Can't you do a plus equals?
I already did. I don't know what you're talking about.
I see that.
Okay, then why are you on my fucking case?
Just making sure you know.
That I know what? It's done. It's been done. Alright, so we'll say move paddles. Move balls. Balls.
One ball.
Calculate collisions. Collisions. So then what we can do is we can say if ball dot lock dot y is greater than or equal to 100, we'll turn it around. If is there an absolute in Golang? I mean, I know there is, but I forget what it is. It's in math. Math.abs. All right. Import math. If math.abs ball.lock.y
Got those abs.
g.ball.lock.y is greater than or equal to 100, then we'll say y dot g dot ball dot speed dot y times equals negative 1.
You're gonna get there eventually.
Shut the fuck up. All right. So we got that. Now this is something
Move it at
interesting.
an angle.
If it's above it, we turn the y around. The x doesn't change, so it'll just bounce. Don't think I didn't think of this. Please, I'm always thinking.
Always.
No, not when I'm sleeping, idiot.
I thought you said you are just plotting in your sleep.
Well, I go to when I go to bed at night. I'm plotting, but if someone knocks me out, I'm sleeping. I'm still mortal. I can get knocked out and shit. Like, I'm not invulnerable.
You're chasing your tail now.
How am I chasing my tail? Yeah, if I get knocked out, I'm sleeping, and that's the only time I'm not thinking. Now, someone would have to knock me out, which would be very difficult. Not because I have some iron chin or anything, just because I would shoot them.
Can you say that on Twitch?
That I would shoot someone in self-defense if they were attacking me?
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to allude to a fake scenario.
How does Twitch know it's fake?
Because I just said if someone were to attack me, I don't even know anyone who would want to attack me.
You could be implying something, though.
What am I implying?
Something.
All right, fine. I take it all back. All right, what's next? So we got calculate ceiling / floor collisions. We want to calculate puck paddle collisions. So of course the paddle needs a height. I think that's better. There we go. Oh, and we need to specify the height on these. Fill paddle. Put paddle. 50. Height is going to be not 50. Let's make it like 20. Yeah. Right? So then we'll say if math.abs g.ball.lock.x is greater than or equal to 100. Should we say 99? Because the paddle is going to take up some width. Right? You there? You there, buddy? Oh, he's freaking muted. Whatever. All right, fine. Don't say anything. If
Fuck you, Nate.
why, whatever I do to you.
I don't know.
All right, fair enough. Ball dot. Oh shit. So what we want to do is say if ball dot speed dot x is less than 0. That means it's going to the left, right?
Yep.
Then what we'll need to do is check for the collision with the left paddle.
I really do think you need to see what's going on first before you write all this.
Why? This is going to be the same whether we render it anywhere. This is like just a game state layer. Like this is going to be the same if we do it anywhere.
Yeah, but you're not moving data from one place to another. You're like,
Yeah, we're not moving the data because we have to calculate the game state.
this isn't a backend. That's what I'm trying to say.
What do you mean?
It,
This is absolutely a backend.
it is technically a backend.
Yeah, and
It helps to see what you're doing.
this is just
Like,
the logic of the game. I don't understand. Like, yeah, I'm a backend dev, so I do the logic first.
yeah.
But like, what difference does it make?
I mean, I'm just making a suggestion. Okay. I've, I've made some games before.
But like, what do I have to see? I'm trying to.
Just getting things on the screen, making sure that the inputs go where they're supposed to, and things move how they're supposed to. Then you have like some sort of test bed to actually, you know, add on to. Just like kind of connecting the dots.
Yeah, we'll write the renderer like incrementally as time goes on. After we write the entire game state.
Yeah. And you're just like, oh fuck, I gotta rewrite it.
What am I gonna have to rewrite? Why? Where am I going wrong with this? None of this is gonna change.
I'm not saying that you're going wrong. I mean, just not knowing how it's actually gonna. I don't want to say how it's gonna look, but how it's going to appear on the screen, like how things are gonna.
So before we can start sending data over, we have to have data to send over, right?
Yeah, and you have some basic data there.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess we could just run new game and see what happens. But like, to see how things move on the screen, we're gonna have to run. To see how the paddles move, we're gonna have to run this. And then to see how the other stuff moves, we have to run this.
All I'm saying is like I wouldn't even worry about collision yet. Just get things moving.
We have
'Cause, I mean,
5 minutes left. What do you want?
You know, 5 minutes and nothing's on the screen.
Yeah. So. Clearly, you don't do back-end dev. Clearly, you don't do back-end dev. Also, there's no one watching. Who cares?
What do you care? There's 5 minutes left then.
Because I want to get off the stream and go to sleep. And I stream until 10.
You want to sleep?
No, I'm getting into a fight. And this guy's gonna flatten me. It's not even gonna be close.
He's gonna flatten you.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I I banged his wife.
Why did you do that?
It felt like it. I was bored. Didn't realize he was one of these MMA guys.
You fucked an MMA guy's wife?
Yeah, oops. So anyway, I got a few more minutes to do this. This might be my last few smart minutes on Earth because he's going to knock me out and I'm going to go to sleep. The only way I can go to sleep is getting knocked out. So I want to spend the last few smart minutes on Earth writing game state, the hard part, so that I'm still smart enough when I come back to write the rest, the front end.
Oh, it was nice knowing you. Sort of.
No, I'll be more like you in the end. After I lose 40 or 50 IQ points.
I don't think you add IQ points by getting knocked out.
I won't. I'll be losing them, which is why I'll be more like you.
You're saying I have less IQ points?
Yes.
Dude, I'm over here playing 5D chess.
Dude, I'm
Like
playing 17-dimensional checkers.
checkers. How the fuck do you play checkers, fucking loser?
It gets fun around 6 dimensions. You wouldn't understand.
I know, but six-dimensional chess is equivalent to 17-dimensional checkers.
That's not true. 6 dimensional chess is like 3.5 dimensional checkers. Checkers gets way more complicated than chess could ever possibly imagine after about the third dimension. You have to be in at least 25 dimensions of chess before you can even truly understand why checkers is better.
So if you're in 6 dimensions, do you just like move in between universes? And then
I
like what happens at seven
We move between
and eight?
cinematic universes. So like
Cinematic
you'll go from like
universe.
A3 in Earth C137 from the Rick and Morty universe to like B4 in the in Marvel's Avengers 2.
I I don't think I want to be in that universe.
Yeah, you're not smart enough to
It's
comprehend it
kind of
anyway. It's not one
it's
universe, dude. It's like
kind
a
of
bunch of universes.
Marvel's kind of gone downhill since
This is the thing.
you know.
When you're playing 17-dimensional checkers, you have to risk hopping into the Marvel Cinematic Universe right when Thanos does the snap. That's the thing. That's just a
Oh
risk you have to
man,
take.
it's where it all went downhill.
Yeah.
I mean, why can't I just go in like to the Star Wars universe or something? Just
Oh, you can do that too.
is it just random chance?
No, everything's calculated.
Is that what happens whenever you get to the 17th dimension?
I answered you in the 14th dimension, so and the fact
Oh,
that you didn't say anything proves that you can't even access that dimension. So what's even the point? And on that
feel
note,
insulted.
thank you everyone for showing up. It's been real. It's been fun. Can I
Yeah,
say it's been real fun?
us.
Absolutely. It's always nice to talk to my friend Deastl. Uh, anyway, keep on keeping it. Uh, YOLO. Deastl, got anything you want to say?
Get good.
Fantastic. Catch you all in the